worked and saved hundreds. 2 years ago, I didn't have.
And then I gotta open up this guy.
I just had to sit there. I would see what my boss was doing. Welcome back to the Battle of Best Position tournament. We're here in day 2. We're gonna find ourselves a winner. If you've seen the beginning of this tournament, there's a link in the description, and spoilers are gonna be happening in 3, 2, 1. Boom! Here is a look at the bracket with just 3 games to go. We have defensive backs going up against defensive line.
Wherever our number
barely
was.
escaping the first round. Speaking of barely escaping, the
for
quarterbacks made it on as well.
Okay, I get your single click through, but there's a single click.
Okay, scroll. Is there a way to scroll up? Because that says number 2.
There's no scroll up.
Okay, text is what we want.
The DBs, a huge tournament favorite. They will be led by running back Derek Stingley. They also saw some great production out of Trey.
Okay, one of those should have our number.
The game winner, Travis Hunter.
Oh, I know.
The defensive line,
Forgot.
maybe a little bit low.
We gotta shut this off. Go to C. Okay, that's what we want. Okay, now.
Number 1 or this one?
Oh, I don't always remember. I thought it was number 1.
It did well for his team. Interestingly enough, the Browns, the defensive line, have a higher overall at 59.
Okay.
That's the tournament favorite. Defensive backs up 56. And just like that, we were ready for round number 2. We're both
see if you can see the.
And got ready for the opening kickoff.
Oh, is that all we have on there?
Substitution made for the defensive line.
Oh, okay, just close out of that a second. Whatever is in that box there. Oh, okay. I didn't know what was in that box. So that's what we
It's right here.
Yeah. So then you can move that over this way. Nope, you just grab the top.
What?
Today I'll be recreating
I
players'
did.
first touchdowns
Okay,
in the
sorry.
NFL. On this wheel are nearly 100.
And then if you want to put in
I'll be randomly drawing 10. Keep in mind,
the
each try
pattern or the
back,
kit
each
number,
attempt that I use, the forfeit will continue
because that's when it starts.
From dumping ice down my pants to having to fly almost 2,500 miles.
Okay, Pat, we need to shut off. We're ready to go.
Let's spin this
Okay.
wheel and find out.
Good job.
Wait for someone to join.
Go wave high.
Hi. I said hi. I said this is working. Ba 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 ba. Hello, good evening. Good evening.
How was school, kiddo?
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Just, how was school?
It was good. Sorry, it's just that pointed at like, good evening, Cass. I just didn't see
Just say
it.
hi.
Hi. Sorry.
Well, what'd you do at school today? Like, have a conversation.
It was a great day. I did what I was supposed to do. I did a bunch of work. I did fun stuff.
There. So what do you think, Pax?
Good.
Good? And playing soccer again tonight? Or practicing?
Yeah.
Are you practicing again tonight?
Yeah.
So we didn't get to keep you for the whole show, huh?
Mm-mm.
No.
Big tournament this weekend.
Oh, you have a tournament coming up?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is your team any good?
How'd you do at the last tournament?
We made it to the championship, so yeah.
Oh, excellent. Nice to hear.
Is
Oh,
it 68 star here?
Ooh, Kaylin says it's 68 there. I think we went from a high of 47 today down to, what is it out there now? About 26?
Thank you.
Yeah.
The quilt's pretty.
The quilt behind is pretty good. That's what we'll talk about first. So what do you think? You like that one?
Mm-hmm.
So if anyone would like the pattern, we have the number listed there. Number 581 is the pattern, and they sell for $4. We also kitted it, and this is the kit. Regularly $48.50, but we have it on sale tonight for $69. Except you got 6,900. We'll take that too.
And
Won't we?
$48.50 sounds weird.
It is 19 here now.
Oh, 84.50.
It was.
Sorry about that.
It was
You
19.
You increased the price for this evening.
I did. I increased it.
It was.
So. Oh.
It was 19.
So it's warming up.
Mm.
That's you.
Thank you.
So anyway, you have all the fabrics that you see here, including the binding fabric to make this quilt that finishes up at 56 by 62. I think it turned out really neat. I like how this crosses, just based on the way the block is put together.
Yeah.
And actually your block is right here. This is the block. So it's kind of interesting, isn't it? See, you can see the seam. There it is. And there's a seam here, right here. That goes up, so that's a block right there. That's kind of neat, isn't it? Yeah.
About right
What do you think?
there.
Oh, you think so? But it is very easy. The instructions aren't bad because you'll do the little square in the center, and then once you have this made and trimmed, because this is set as a strip and you'll trim it, then you set in the squares, one on each side, and you have your block. And then when you sew it together, of course, it creates this beautiful triangle. It's just kind of fun and different. The pattern is one of the cut loose patterns and stuff, so yeah. So anyway, that is the kit.
Karen,
What's that?
581. Karen.
Oh, okay. Yep, no problem. We know that. So, we have our pattern, we have our kit,
Lucy on Saturday will be 20.
Well, that's what their temperature will be is 20. I think we're supposed to get back up to 30.
And then here is right now 58.
Ooh. Yeah, that's because Lucy's down in New Mexico. So a little bit warmer where she's at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's start with our beautiful line. We have 9 pieces of our black and whites.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, should we set them up a little bit so they can see all of them? I've got these 4. Stand them up a little so they can see the whole group.
There you go.
Okay. I don't know if I can hold on. There we go. So what we have, if you would like 1 yard of each of these, there's 9 pieces. If you would like 1 yard of each of these, the number is 583. 583. You got it? Okay.
Alright.
And it's $102 for 9 yards. You'd get 1 yard of each of the pieces for $102.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So a
Yes.
nice deal, isn't it?
Too
So what do you
bad
think?
for
You
me.
need a yard of each one?
Mm-hmm.
Don't know yet? Okay. Well, if you don't want a full yard of each one, you can get a half yard of each one. That's still 9 pieces. That's 4.5 yards total for $52. Number 584. Number 584 for $52.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I had 583 the first time. Okay. Make sure I'm not getting my numbers messed up. So for $52, you can get a half yard of each of the 9 prints. So now if a half a yard isn't what you're looking for, but it's a fat quarter, we do have it as a bundle of fat quarters. So ta-da, nice little bundle. There they are. The fat quarter bundle is number 573. Number 573. There's 9 of them in there. Its original value is $31.95, but tonight it's $26. So you can get the set of 9 fat quarters for $26. Number 573. So far, so good?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. So now we'll do them
Yeah.
individually. What do you think?
Yeah.
I'm going to tip them back down. Ooh, ooh, ooh,
Avalanche!
It's going to get you. It's going to get you. Okay, we'll start from this side. You want to just, that's okay. We'll let them lean like that. You want to describe that one?
It has
Our
like
first one is number 574. 574. And they're $11.50 a yard.
it has like gray leaves in black
I'll let you hang
black
on to it nice. So they can
leaves
see it.
with a white background.
Right. This line is called Ink and Ivory from Riley Blake. Just a real pretty line from Riley Blake.
Sounds like a person.
It does. I think they named the company after their 2 children. It was something like that. I don't know if I remember.
One person was called Ivory and one was a person called Blake.
I think so. Was called
Not bad names.
Riley, and then yeah. I think so.
Not bad
Okay.
names.
So 574 for $11.50 a yard. Okay. I'll take this one here. You tell them about this one.
This one has
575.
This one has like a metal background
You got
with
it?
Black.
It's a black flower on gray.
Hold on.
What's that?
Some are gray flowers with black.
Yes, they
and
are.
some are black flowers with gray.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You need to. What do you need?
Kansas City is deep freezing right now. Living in in New Mexico. I've lived in New Mexico all my life. I'm used to warm weather.
Yeah, we like warm weather too. We've had a really warm winter so far.
Luckily, we're not the tornado side of South Dakota.
Yes, we are very lucky.
Because if we went down to like if you want to go to Minnesota, you would have went into the tornado area.
Yes, when we go east, you're right. We would end up in tornado area. Okay, how about this one? 576.
White background with
Hang
gray
on to it. I'll
leaves.
move this one. There you go.
A white background with gray leaves, but some of them are covered because some light didn't reach them. Black.
Kind of an all-over vine.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like some parts didn't even reach the sun.
So remember, we need to hold them still so everybody can see how pretty the fabrics are.
Karen got first place tonight, and then carried that for a while. But then Lucy took it, and Lucy still has it.
Okay.
Beautiful fabric.
There we go.
Beautiful
Number
fabric.
577. And this one, I'm looking, I think it is the same thing as this one except on the black. So the print is the same. So we got it so everybody can see it.
Mhm.
Okay. We'll go to the next one then. How about this one? 578.
A white background with some black flowers, some black stems with white, with grayish white flowers, and some with grayish white stems.
Very nice.
And this is a beautiful, very white.
It's actually, yeah, that's where the ivory comes in, the ink and ivory. So is it time to leave? You gonna say goodbye to the ladies real quick? So they know that you're headed off to your practice
I'm going to my practice. See ya.
next week?
I'll
We'll try.
We'll try. Yeah, I'll try. See you
And
next
have,
week.
and have a good time at your tournament and all that stuff.
Thank you.
Have a good practice.
You too.
Okay, bye, sweetie.
Thank you.
Okay, 578. The ivory. This is the one that I used here. Very, very pretty. So now more of the florals, 579. Here's 579. All the little flowers on it. Kind of that ivory colored, the gray flowers on the black. Also, I think I used this one in the quilt. It's up there. Try to keep it still for you. Yeah, his soccer is indoors, Gwen. So that's the reason he still has his practice. Yeah, be a little chilly to be out on a soccer field. Okay. Now my helper, now I'm going back and forth. Okay, 580. 580. Now this is the reverse of the ivory background one we had. Same little flower, same pattern. Number 580. That, and then this is the main big floral. Ew. Gonna have fun with this. 585. 585. And now I don't have my, forgot to grab my stand so we can show it up a little bit. So this is the gray background, $5.85, $11.50 a yard. These are all running right around that $14.30, $14.40 mark, like a lot of the new fabrics are. And the ninth one, that's it in the line. And of course, I didn't buy the whole line. I just bought my favorite. $5.86. $5.86. And this is the black version. Yeah. Also really pretty. So those are the black and whites that came in. And what we did with them, had to hurry up, there we go, and the quilt that we made from them. So what I also have scheduled for tonight then was some wide backs, and these are all some of the new wide backs that came in, and there's a few of them that you might have seen, I just don't remember, but I thought I would show you the one I used on this quilt. So and I know you can't really see it there, but there is it, and actually you can see all the quilting on it too. So the first one I'm going to show you is that one. Let me get my other stand. Trying to remember so I can. There it is. It's not much of a big stand, but it works well for holding and showing the stuff. So this is the wide back that I used on the quilt that is behind me. All the ones I'm going to show you are some of the newer ones, so they're all priced around that $23, $24 a yard. But tonight they're $18. All of them will be $18. And this one is number 589. 589. And there it is. And it's got just kind of a wispy flower on it in a gray with not a really true white dot, but a real light dot. So, and it is a black. On my screen it almost looks gray, but it is a black with a little bit of gray. Number 589. Now I'll show a couple of the other ones. These are all our blacks. And easier for my tech person if I just put a number on them as we go. So 590, 590. Nice wash, really fun across there. 590, $18 a yard. So it's a kind of fun wash. And I was going to say this is Wilmington, I think, or is it Wyndham? My mistake. Wyndham. This one's Wyndham. So very, very nice backing fabric. All of them 108 inches. I'd like to get them sold down a little bit because they are very heavy. It's always nice when they get sold down. Okay, 591, 591. This one's more a leaf with blacks, grays, and white. A really nice one for that back of your quilt. If you can't decide, sometimes it's nice to go with just a nice neutral. Okay. Oh. So you're getting some of the storm, Angie. Yeah. So a lot of times our storms will go through Montana or parts of Wyoming before they get to us. So I understand. Okay, 592. There we go. 592. Also from Wyndham, this happens to be. Nice one. Just all kinds of movement on it. Great for the back of a guy's quilt, because it already looks like it's gone through the mud. So that makes it a nice back, or maybe a child that you're concerned that the back will get super dirty when this one already looks that way. Number 592. Okay, I'm gonna, let's see, we'll do another one. And I'm pretty sure I have shown you this one. I just, like I said, I don't remember, but I do know there's a lot of brand new ones that I hadn't shown you. 593. Black background, red, gray, and white. Spirals on it. This particular one for us will probably be gone after next spring, because that's our school colors, are black and white with a little bit of red. And lots of ladies make t-shirt quilts. Had the same thing. And we do a lot of t-shirt quilts for graduation. So a very nice one. That was 593 at 18. Nothing like dropping my notepad so I won't know where I'm at. Okay, got a couple of the little items for special, and then I'll show you some more of the wide backs. Get my tags put down here to make it easier. So one of the things that I have on special tonight for our tool is the Gypsy Gripper. If you don't have one, maybe I'll leave that in place. There we go. This is the Gypsy Gripper. This happens to be one of the bigger rulers. It is really simple to use. The side section on that side was really good. Okay. And they look like some of the handles people use in the shower. I would not use this in the shower. I would not trust it. It seems like as the weather changes, the grip will come loose sometimes. But it's still great on our bigger rulers that you just set it down and close it. Close it. Oh, that side didn't want to grip again. Didn't have it down. There we go. Makes it real handy, especially on our larger rulers, to help stabilize. And then of course we use the Creative Grid rulers that's got the little bit of grip on it. Does it always ring? Quilting Grandma, what a sense of humor. The answer is no. You must be old. An old grandma. Hopefully I'm not insulting you. I don't think so. With a humor like that. Because otherwise you wouldn't recognize it as looks like a telephone. But the original Gypsy Gripper, the number is 587. So if you need a Gypsy Gripper, they generally run $24, but tonight you can get one for $20. So based on that, Quilting Grandma, I think you need at least two. one for each ear. So what do you think? So the Gypsy Gripper, nice way to handle your rulers. Regularly $24. Tonight for $20 you can get your own Gypsy Gripper. The other special that I have in that line is, I thought of, is the thread number 588. Now this is Aurifil. I have two of them for you. They normally, two of them would be $32. Tonight they're $26. I have a nice medium gray. Just a nice, I was thinking I looked at the number once. 2600. 26. The paper's in just the right spot. Gets a little hard to see. And a nice cream color, 2310. Anyway, those are the threads. Our fill is really nice, very fine, so there's a lot of yardage. I believe it's 1433 yards. I know it's just under 1,500 yards. But you'll get two of them for the price of $26. So both those colors work super well for any and all kinds of piecing that you would do. Very nice. And that many yards compared to some of the other spools that are out there, that is a lot. So if you need to stock up on thread, this is a nice time and a nice price. You'll save $6 on it, getting the two colors that I have tonight. Okay. So those are the other specials that I had. So we'll switch back to the wide backs. You'll have to forgive me. My throat gets a little dry. I had a nasty cold over the weekend, and it's still kind of recovering a little bit. So a little bit of water and another cough drop to keep my throat moist. There we go. Okay, back on the screen. Green. I do have a couple of different greens in the mixed, Gwen. Yep. And they're a little further in my row to get to, because my next one is a brown. Get it set up here nice. There we go. A nice brown from Wyndham, and we'll go with my last number, 594. 594. Nice brown with it's got a swirl. Actually, it's showing up on the screen pretty good. But it's a brown with a really dark background, almost black. But yes, very nice. And 18. Remember, all of our white backs tonight are 18. Their regular price is, like I said, anywhere from, this one is 23 even. I know I have a couple of them that are 22.90, some that are 23.50, clear up to 24. Can't remember if I went over, if there's any that are over 24. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I just know these were all in that 23, 24 mark. So 594 for a nice brown. The next I have is a couple of lights. This one I just noticed had the price of $23.60 on it. $5.95. Little bitty mesh looking line. Nice little mesh. Kind of a gray, dirty brown with a real fine, I mean, they're really, really fine lines. I don't even know if they're an eighth apart. But very nice. Another one of those you wouldn't have to worry about how dirty the back got, because it has got so many different variations in it. But a very pretty, nice one. Number 595. Oops. Okay, another light one. This one's got a floral on it. 596. A little more cream color. Kind of a cream with a almost a taupe looking flower on it. That's what I'll call it, because it's not really a brown, not quite tan, a little more taupe looking. And this one is Wyndham. A lot of my newer pieces I know were Wyndham. Not all of them though, but quite a few. And this one normally was 23. 23 even. So tonight it's 18. Now we'll change it up a little bit. So now if you want some color, so this one has color, 597, and it's on a gray background, kind of more muted colors, not real bright primary, but it's a little more muted. Nice gray background. And I'm just going to say, who am I going to say this time? Wyndham, of course. Kind of a fun piece to put on the back of a quilt. Just fun with the colors of kind of the peach and lime, aqua. Makes it a fun one to put on the back of a quilt. Okay. Another fun, colorful one. 598. 598. It's like the black and gray earlier, except this one's all colors with the purples, reds, yellows, greens, teal, royal. So one to put on the back of a colorful quilt. And that's one I did not very long ago. On the back of a t-shirt quilt that had all these colors in the t-shirts. So, yeah. Yeah. And I just thought I should show it to the quilt to my daughter-in-law, because I actually quilted her alma mater is in the quilting. Okay, now I'll change it up. This is one from Henry Glass. If I can get it lifted. These buggers, like I said, they get heavy. It's always nice after we get a few yards sold off. 599. 599. Now this looks like the gray one that I had earlier with all the leaves on it. This is more of in the red family with a little bit of kind of pink tones, dark reds. Another nice one. Yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, it looks pretty good on there. Mm-hmm. Okay. Definitely getting my exercise lifting these. I don't know if I'd have to do any weights if I were lifting these every day. What do we need? 600. We're up to 600. This one's kind of a burnt red from Wilmington. It's a nice burnt red. It's got a vine running through it. So kind of in the red, but it's got that little bit of orange in it and stuff. So, because I know sometimes, you know, when we start making quilts, we don't know what we want for a backing, so I figured it didn't hurt to go through and show off some of the ones that we have, because you just never know. Might have been one I showed you, I don't know, in November when it came in. If that's when I know some of these came in. Some came in December. But you didn't know that's the color you needed. Okay. 601. This one has got kind of that really washed look, kind of waves. It's yellow. Actually a nice kind of a golden yellow. And I don't know if it's showing up. On my screen it looks pretty pastel. And it's not quite. Let me see if I can. Hard to say exactly. But because the darker lines look almost brown. So I can't quite tell. I don't know if we need to keep moving our light around or changing whatever. The rest of them were looking pretty good tonight. This one doesn't show how pretty the yellow is, or at least on my screen. If you look on this end, the color is a little bit truer. Pretty light on this side. Okay, anyway, that one's the yellow. Okay, Gwen, I finally made it to some of the greens. I'm going to start with this one, 602. And it has the green and teal and a little blue and almost looks gold in it, an antique gold in this particular one. But all them bubbles all over. 602. This one's also from Wyndham. Yeah. I was thinking I don't always see all the talk. Okay. So there we go. It's 602. Okay, this one has that nice circular pattern on it that we saw a little bit ago in the burnt red. But it is green. Yep, got a rubber band that's busted. There we go. So there's one of the greens. Kind of actually kind of a medium green is what I would say, on a darker background. Either green or almost black background. So 603 is this one. So yeah. Okay. There we go. I have another green. This one reminds me kind of the grass green, they'd call it. Lots of little splashes on it. Little light on it, little color. Actually showing up on the screen pretty good. You think of kind of a, you never know, holly grass. Kind of a, anyway, a nice green. Just kind of a, with that splash. Just makes it interesting. Just makes it nice and interesting. Okay. And I have one more green. This one's a fun one, 605. Must have been the one that rubber band came off of, or one of them anyway. 605. This one has a lot of shades in it, from a little bit of the lime green to some of your medium greens to a dark green. So it would cover a lot of different projects that, if you like, need to match a green. So that kind of the light. And then it's got kind of that wash look, like somebody started to paint. So it's got paintbrush strokes back and forth. Actually, even right here looks like a little zigzag line. But yeah, kind of paintbrush strokes. But a pretty, kind of a nice green. And that was 605. Okay, now I'm going to switch to purple. I got a couple of purples, not a lot. A lot of my other purples were almost gone, and I thought, well, I better, not that I need to hang on to them, but I just didn't want to have to figure out how many yards were on it. I was being lazy this afternoon. So, 606, a nice purple with a vine on it. So it's a purple on purple, a nice dark purple on a medium purple with a real pretty swirl. So those of you that would like a purple, and it's a, yeah. Okay, and from that purple, I've got one other one. So 607. And this purple is really a blue purple. So it's definitely, it's purple, but it's on the blue side. And a really nice design in that one, number 607. So that it's very pretty for anyone that likes all the different purples. And everything is so quiet in here without Pax. I enjoy having him with his entertainment. Probably won't have him. My tech doesn't like to talk to me, just nods his head and points. It doesn't make any difference which one I have. They're not big on talking. I keep trying to get them to get in front of the camera and take my place. 608. This one is 608, and this one's a teal. And it's just kind of a washed look to it. So a nice teal on the light side with a little bit of medium teal in there. Oh. So the extra coughing isn't me. Not at the moment. He probably needs a cough drop. He's not saying anything. I'll share with him. So anyway, there's the teal. Okay. More of a royal blue, 609. Kind of a nice royal with a real dark blue in it or black. Another one to give it kind of a washed look, a few more different colors in there. Yeah, I do, Gwen. I've got some of the bags. I'm getting kind of low. I know I need to reorder again. So yeah. Anyway, a nice blue, a good one for any kind of Americana. Kind of a royal blue, maybe a little navy blue. Whatever you want to call it, number 609. Actually, I just realized it goes pretty good with my shirt. Yeah, not too bad. Okay. Now, another one. This is the blue version of that green one I had. That looks like it's got the brush strokes on it. 610. So it has all kinds of shades of blue, and it actually looks like, let me see if I can find some down there. Okay, down around this area, it almost looks like a little wisp of purple in there. At least that's the way it looks to me on my side. But anyway, you've got your different shades of teals from some of the lights to the darks. And then, like I said, it looks like a little wisp of purple kind of running through there. Just makes it very pretty and definitely interesting. So if you have anything that's more in the teal family, another great one for a back. Great backing for a guy. So yeah. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it. It shows up on the screen real pretty too. I like this one. 610 was the number on this particular one. Oh, our stars. Oh, I ran out of numbers. Okay, 610, 611. This will be 611. Oops. This is stars. There we go. Always nice. Can't remember. This is one I think came in around the 1st of December, maybe, right around Thanksgiving. I don't remember exactly. But 610 for the stars. And this has been always a good one. We have reordered and reordered and reordered and reordered this one. What are we up to? What number?
612.
612. Okay. 612. The denim. Looks like the pieced denim. There we go. And like how they've got the pocket and all the little patch. This is another great one. I think I've used it on memory quilts over and over and over and over, and actually t-shirt quilts. Like I said, we've ordered this one, I don't know how many times.
I'll try to answer Angie's question.
Okay, what is Angie asking? 609, the correct blue for the fat quarter from last week. 609, I gotta look back and see which one. for the corner. I wonder what I put on the back. What did I put on the back of the quilt last week? Remember? Huh. I don't remember either. I'm thinking it would. I'd like to double check real quick, Angie. Maybe I'll get Christopher to hold this one, the denim, a second, and I'll do a real quick look at the yeah. I'll grab a tack and double check it. I'm going to come in on the other side of it. Got too many things stacked up. Okay. Actually, it's not too bad. The denim one would almost work too, except it shows off denim. Because the blue I used was just slightly different. But I'll show you, and I've got one other blue too that might work too, Angie. So I'll show you this one, and I'll put the fat quarter pack with it. I'll move my container, and actually it's not that bad. If I was going to pick a blue, not that bad of a blue to go on it. I hadn't even thought of this one. Gotta admit, I hadn't thought of this when I was looking at the blues for the quilt last week. Okay, I have, okay, get it up here. Well, this is another one of those with that nice swirl. Now this one is a dark blue, even though I can see on my screen it's not shown as dark. Okay. What are we up to? 6:13?
12.
6:12? I thought that's what we did. The denim. Denim was 6:12.
Oh, I didn't change the number.
Okay. 13. Because this one is very dark, and it's got that swirl that we've seen in a couple of the other ones. And then I'm looking, trying to decide on my blues. I don't think I like it as well. I'm not going to say it's really bad, but if I had my choice, I'd do the other one. The other one seems to have a little more blue in it compared to this one, because this one's pretty dark, and even the dark, I'll switch to this dark, seems to kind of clash. It wouldn't be my favorite. That's all I can say about that. But that is, it's still, this one's a nice blue, but when we're talking about that different line, it'd be nice. I'm not sure this shows up on the screen quite as dark as it is, because it is a very dark piece and stuff. So that was 6:13, and that is where I am tonight. Excuse me. So now I can tell my voice is running out. Yeah, because if you see it against my shirt, these blues I think pick up my shirts a lot better. Where this, not quite the same. But like I said, it's still a nice blue. Where are we? Okay, I think I've covered everything. We covered the pattern, the kit, the different ways you can buy your blacks if you would like the blacks. A gripper. Maybe you need to stock up on your thread. Remember the thread is number 588. That would give you restock your just basic thread again, basic colors. Glad you like our quilt. Hadn't done one that was, I call it black and white, but technically it's kind of a black and off-white or a black and gray quilt, so I'm glad you like that one. I'm not quite sure what I'm putting together next week, but I'll have some new stuff again, some new and some old for you. And hopefully, as for those of you around here, have a safe night and stuff with all this lovely weather that's moving through. Like I said, we're supposed to warm back up in a couple days, and anytime we can get back in the 30s, low 40s, we're happy about that. Otherwise, and I know we were missing a couple people tonight. One of the gals let me know that they had a death in the family, so I wasn't surprised that she wasn't able to join us. And let's see, I think we connected with everyone over your orders last week, that we've got it taken care of. Trying to think of anything else. If I can get things straightened out, I'm hoping to get some YouTubes taped. I need Christopher to get my Sturgis and 2025 on the temperature quilt, because I'm anxious to show that off, but I need those two pieces so I can get it finished. Can't think of anything else other than always enjoy having you stop by. So with that, I will tell you good night. Have a great week. I'll see you next week, same time, 5 o'clock. And he's going to throw the outro on me to let me know that it's time.